Hola! This is Charisse. In this video I'm gonna share most of the steps involved in making the Inumaki figure. Cause I am so slow in the progress, I think they will be of huge help for reference in the future when I need to remember how exactly I approach figure making. I start with the head. As we all know, the head or face is the most important part of a good-looking figure, and here I am taking my time to sculpt until I am happy with the shape and proportion. I like the flexibility of polymer clay because I can keep adding or shaving off the clay as needed without worrying about the clay drying out. The entire process can take a few hours. I also take breaks in between, just so that I may find more places to work on after leaving the clay alone for a while. I also want Inumaki to have his mouth slightly open, showing a bit of the teeth and tongue. After baking the face, I am attaching the back half of the head. Here I am working on the jawline for it to look a bit more natural. Considering that I will airbrush paint this figure, I am experimenting with a new method by separately making the body parts and then joining them with wires. I learned this from a Japanese anime figure sculpting book and thought it would make it easier to disassemble my clay figure for painting. During the entire process and before baking the clay, I can still change the position and posture to ensure the figure's stability. I am not an art major, and here I am trying my best to use my recently acquired anatomy knowledge. In hindsight, I should have gone more bold with clay. Why use a thin layer of clay every time? Ugh, I'm so cheap. I like a clearly defined SCM muscle, and now I am taking my time to sculpt it out. After I finish the basic form, I work from the bottom up by starting with the shoes. At this point, I am only concerned with the shape, and I will add more details when I paint. So here comes my biggest mistake. I skimped on the clay and decided to wrap foil paper first before adding more clay. I guess it should be fine if done correctly, but I did not fully compress the foil paper to get rid of the air. As a result, the figure cracked pretty badly after several bakes, and I spent a long time fixing it. baggy jeans kind of look, and now I'm adding clay to create wrinkles and folds on the pants. When making the t-shirt, I use masking tape to help me separate the clay so that I can still remove the upper body from the lower body later. Now I'm just creating more wrinkles the way I feel. I used to work with air-dried clay, and here I'm applying transferable skills to polymer clay. I find it quite hard to join figures to the palm without distorting the form, so I create the hand from one piece of clay instead. I use all sorts of tools at hand, including needles. Adding on the thumb and adjusting the position to fit in the rice ball. I use the epoxy putty to create the base of the hair and divide it into two parts. Regarding hairstyles, I went for the one in Season 0, in which Inumaki has shorter and spiky hair. I also think it will make my figure more unique, considering that most of his figures on the market are with longer hair and bangs. Why go with the flow when I can create something for myself? These are the final touches. The figure is almost done.